yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, relationship expert Devin Simone.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hi, everybody. It is Friday. It is August the 14th.
Hi.
Middle of August.
We are in the middle of August. Guess what, though? We still have some weeks.
We still have some weeks, but down there
I
in
know.
Texas,
I was just about to say, I just got
Your
this adorable
cousins in
picture.
Texas?
They just had their first day this week or last week. A few weeks ago, actually. All I know is
we still have a few.
and if your kids are going back to school or if it feels like that, I still think you can have a summer mentality.
Totally.
I think you can still have a summer mindset, which is just to ease into your day and let's try not to get wrapped up into the craziness of it all.
That's like basically a self-talk for the two
It
of
is.
us.
Let's hold the reins.
Yes, we're talking to ourselves.
Okay, can we wish a very happy birthday
Yes.
to one of our favorite humans, Halle Berry.
You guys, miraculously, somehow,
Miraculously.
time is the weirdest thing. Halle Berry turned 60 years old today, which is remarkable.
I mean, I'm staring at these pictures, and again, it's certainly not the first time because I went down this rabbit hole on Instagram.
We've been talking about it for 2 weeks.
You know what it is, too? Because we're all rooting for her. We're all rooting for her in this season. I remember seeing interviews with her decades ago, and, everybody's, oh, Halle Berry's so beautiful. She was almost like the standard of beauty.
Yes.
She's in rap songs. She's in all the songs, right? And at first I thought, oh, my gosh, that must be amazing. But then I remember her opening up about how, she talked about how, more than just beauty. I mean, she's talented, she's this and she's that, of course. But what I love now, the season that she's in is, heck yeah, I'm hot. And she's like embracing it and using it to talk about perimenopause and sexual health. And like she's almost taking
Women's
the reins.
health, the whole thing.
All of it. She's taking it and like owning it in a way that is so empowering to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Like, we celebrate you, Halle.
She's also gone on a really fab trip,
Let me
which
tell you
we've been looking
something.
at. She's fresh off a pre-birthday celebration. She was on a private island
Because
with her
of
family,
course.
her children, her fiance. And here's what she had to say about this milestone.
Hello, everybody. Guess what? I am in Fiji celebrating two things. My 60th birthday. I don't know how that happened, but I thank God every day that it did. I've never felt better, mind, body, and spirit. Time is a construct and age is just a number, so who cares?
I mean,
Right? She's right. Time is just a construct, and age is just a number.
I mean, she
and also, if I looked like her at age 30, I'd be
listen,
happy.
I was like, she puts it on and like nothing jiggles, nothing's jangling.
No.
Like everything is just like
She is
tight and dewy. I'm like, she needs to do one of those favorite things. So whatever moisturizer she's using, just
But it is funny to think about, and I love this for all of us, is that not only just in physical nature, but what 60 is versus what 60 was.
It's a really good point.
Is so great.
Yes.
It's like, it just means that because we're taking care of ourselves and we're living a little longer, and, and there are more opportunities for women, that like we have this long runway.
I agree. And also, I mean, I feel like it's a little bit overused. We use the word wellness, but it really is about wellness, and it's from the inside out. You can see it. The reason why her skin is glowing. I talk about moisturizer, but it's not just moisturizer. I mean, she's doing the work. She's doing the Pilates. She's drinking water. She doesn't drink, eat a lot of sugar. I mean, she's doing the
she
work.
is. She also, on her vacation, did something quite relatable. I feel like all good vacations end with something broken.
Didn't she she was playing
broke her
pickleball?
toe. She broke her toe playing pickleball. There she is with this. There's nothing you can do about a broken toe. She put a splint there, but there's nothing you can do. And I know because I've broken one or two.
What were you doing?
Well, on our last spring break, just recently, I broke my middle finger.
How'd you do that?
Look at that. Oh God, Sheinelle.
Oh, it looks like a.
My eyes closed and I couldn't open.
I'm like this. Ooh.
I know, right?
I kind of want to see it again because I want to know what you
again.
did.
It looks. I fell. Ooh, see the middle one? Is that not absolutely disgusting?
What were you doing?
And also, I just want to thank the doctor that pulled it back into place, and for calling me and saying, "Take off your rings," because had he not done that,
it would have been
like even when I did it that night, I was like.
How would you get it off? You'd have to like.
They were no. I didn't have one on the big fat finger. It still goes sideways. Okay, should we talk about Emmy Rossum?
Yes.
Tell us about Emmy Rossum.
Okay, so Emmy Rossum, you know, she's the star of Hulu's hit new series,
so
thriller
good.
series Furious. We talked to her here on the
scary.
show. Well, on the podcast, Shut Up, Evan, Emmy revealed her ultimate New York City day. Listen to this.
What would be your perfect New York day?
Maybe go see a movie in the afternoon, or maybe a matinee of a Broadway show, maybe some more food, and then just making out somewhere. Making out somewhere in the city. Like, there's no better place to make out than in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah, people don't care if you're making out. People are like, oh, that's great, good for you. The city is so jaded and nihilistic. Like, people are still making out. This is great.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was a twist of an answer, and I appreciate it.
And then I'm in bed by like 8:45 p.m.
It's so funny because she was saying her perfect day, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going for a walk. And then she got to the PDA part, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
She's right though. People in New York don't care.
No, they don't look up for anything.
They don't look up for. I was saying
making out. That's the least of their worries.
That is like, if they're making out and they're not peeing, you're like, oh, this is great.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful day.
Usually
in the
it's making
neighborhood.
out and peeing at the same
I'm like,
time.
and I've gotten used to where I'm like, oh, he's going to the bathroom, but no eye contact.
I know.
Just keep walking.
Exactly.
Yeah, or like on the train. I was on a train the other day. This guy's like, and you know, everybody's like, it's just a Tuesday.
Sheinelle sitting there eating her cereal.
Yeah. There was one
She's
day.
like, that guy's not bothering my cereal.
Yeah. And I tell the kids, as long as it's not like, you know, now if he's going, hoo, 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 to you.
Then you get up and you leave.
Right, but if he's just having his own little party.
Yeah, don't make eye contact.
Just don't
I think it's like you move to New York and somebody sends you a little note at your apartment and they're like, do not make eye contact. Because it's like, that's why nobody cares. People are walking along, it's busy, somebody's making out, and if you look at them, you're like, good for you.
Well, good for you. I hope you found love tonight.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
you go. Okay.
Well, there's nothing like a margarita to start our...
Anytime.
start
Wait, do we
our
have?
Friday.
Oh,
yeah, I know. I didn't even know this was happening. But
Yay. Wait, what is that one?
Peach.
Oh, peach.
Oh, thank you so much.
Would you like to explain what this is?
Well, the folks at Delish.com just came out with the perfect margarita based on your zodiac sign.
Oh.
So I love Aries. You know, Sagittarius and Aries get along really well.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yes.
I told you, I don't know these things. I'm learning.
Mila's an Aries.
Oh, that means she's special.
And you know that Aries are kind of secretly wild.
Really? I actually do know that.
Okay, so for you, you get the peach margarita. It includes, do you like it? Is it the perfect for your Zodiac?
This is fantastic.
Is that perfect for you?
I usually do, like this weekend, I had a lot of, or last weekend and the weekend before, I had a lot of grapefruit margaritas. It's like my thing lately. In my head, it burns calories because grapefruit burns calories.
Just grapefruits burn calories. Okay, it has tequila, peaches, peach schnapps, lime juice, and tahini on the rim.
This is yum. Okay, so how about for you?
Yes.
You're a Sagittarius. You get a pineapple margarita.
I wonder why did we say this?
Pineapple juice, salt, tequila, triple sec. Oh, is it a little, is it too sweet?
Well, I mean, one, it's early in the morning for a margarita, but
I know, I'm over here like,
taste that. It's just a little bitter for my liking.
You know, I have like a weird thing. I don't do straws.
No. People. You don't do straws? Oh, that I drank out of.
Anybody, even my kids.
See what I mean? It's a little sour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
What would you rather? Regular?
Yeah, or mango.
Ooh.
A mango margarita is delicious.
You know what? Cheers to you guys at home, too. Happy,
Summer's still rolling.
Happy Friday.
All right, coming up, matchmaker Devin Simone lays down the law in relationship court.
But first, is it a trend or is it pretend? Play along with us to find out right after this. You know what else? I got the salt. There are all kinds of crazy trends out there. It's hard to keep up. So, of course, we've turned it into a fun game. We're calling it
Trend or Pretend. I like
and look
how you
who's
say
here.
Pretend.
Pretend. How do you say it?
Pretend.
Oh, pretend. You're
No,
right.
I like
I
how
did
you
say
say
pretend.
pretend.
What happened to me?
I don't know.
I don't know where the
I like
Kansas is coming
pretend.
out.
Okay, Sean, morning.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
So here's how it'll work. I will describe a current trend, and you will figure out if it is a real thing that people are talking about or something I completely made up.
Okay, I like your
ready?
outfit.
Thank you
Just
so
saying.
much. Number one, starting with a bang, diapers at concerts. Concert goers are going to great lengths, great wet and warm lengths.
Ew.
They're wearing adult diapers in order to get and stay at the front rows of shows and festivals. The growing practice has people divided.
It's probably
Some say it shows commitment, while surrounding fans and even artists are complaining about the smell.
I think it's disgusting, but I bet you.
Me too. I think it's true.
It is a real trend.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Even Olivia Rodrigo's done interviews about how she can smell it from the stage.
You
Good
shouldn't-
morning, everybody.
I'm not a doctor. Oh, I
You're
guess they would
not?
be doing number 2. No, because I was going to say, you shouldn't be able to smell pee
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
true. That's true.
Let's
You
move
can
on.
smell it.
If people are doing number 2,
If you're doing
we've
number
got a
2, you're just
problem.
nasty.
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 Up next, rare plant boys. Buy expensive clothes and fast cars. Now a chic house plant is the hottest thing a man can have. Their ability to care for a living thing that also adds decor to a home, yes please. And the rarer the plant, the more women know that that man ain't playing around.
Sure.
You got a Rolex, who cares?
No.
You have an Australian lemon leaf plant? Okay, sexy.
I think that's pretty.
And I think it's trend.
It is pre-tan.
How'd you know? Because he loves plants, so I feel like he made it up for himself.
I do have an Australian
And
lemon
Zach
leaf.
loves plants, so that's why I thought we had 2 guys here in the studio. Who
I know,
love-
but he made it up.
It is. All right, up next. Hot divorcee summer. Forget Pharaoh girl and brat girl summer. It's time for the most powerful thing a woman can be, a hot divorcee. Hot divorcee summer is about an attitude of glamorous, carefree fun, as if you have a yacht, an ex that's dead to you, and a date with the pool boy whose name escapes you right now. And you don't have to actually be divorced to have a hot divorcee summer. I'm having one right now.
Oh, so I can have one too?
You can have one too. You can both have one.
Trend.
It is a real trend. Everyone's talking about it. Vogue,
this.
The Guardian,
like
everybody.
it.
Wait,
Thank
that
you.
is hilarious.
It's just a state of mind.
It is a state,
It is a state of mind. Kind of like summer.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready.
Up next, reality clubs. Jenna, I think I heard once that you enjoy a book club, but now people are taking that concept outside of the literary world because reality TV clubs are popping up all over. Like book clubs, fans are meeting up to discuss big themes like how you can compare your ex to West from Summer House, if Atlanta needs Nene Leakes to return, and if Silky Nutmeg Ganache was robbed yet again on Drag Race. Is that a real trend?
I'm going to say a trend.
Me too.
It's wrong. It's a pretend.
Oh. No, I just think you don't know about them.
Yeah, I think they do exist.
I Googled it and I did not find anything.
I'm
it's
shocked
like
with Love
Bravo.
Island. Yeah.
Exactly.
BravoCon and all
Let's start one.
No, thank
No.
you.
Okay. Read with Jenna, watch with Sean. Okay.
That's cute.
Last up, cheeseburgers dipped in Coke. Good news, maybe. A new TikTok trend. With food going viral now are people dunking a McDonald's cheeseburger into a cup of Coke and then eating it. While some love the mix of hot, salty beef and cold, sparkling sweetness, which is how I describe myself, others are saying, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, girl, what are you doing? So is that a real trend or one that I made up?
We want it to be pretend.
I want
you
it to be
never know.
pretend, but I
we
think it's a trend.
It is a real trend.
Ew.
Only reason is because you can't even make that up. That's
And
disgusting.
also,
Can't
we
make
saw
that
this
up.
in the wings.
And
We
I'm
saw
like,
it in the
that is-
wings.
You know what? Jenna has
Disgusting.
won, so you get this to
Wait,
try.
Jenna's won. We did it together.
I know, but you guys didn't have the same answer once. Do you want to try it?
No.
No, I don't, but I will because I'm a good sport.
Where's this burger from?
McDonald's.
Well, I thought maybe
Anyway,
it was-
I haven't had a McDonald's
Me
cheeseburger
neither.
in like 1 million years.
I got a third one, but apparently Craig just ate half of it downstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was barely a dip.
There was enough to know it ain't my cup of tea.
Your cup of Coke.
disgusting.
Here, let me try it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look at. I haven't had a burger.
Let me do a real.
Oh my God.
Sean, that is.
Excuse me.
You're not going to like that. It just makes it
Not
soft.
bad. It's not bad.
You're not going to like that.
I'm eating it.
That's
I like
that
it.
is why, guys.
love a
Why
Coke.
are we doing that?
I know.
There's so many
Have the
yummy.
Coke. All right, bye, Sean.
Bye.
It's separate. Ooh, and the bread mushed into
Yeah,
his mouth with
soggy.
the Coke.
Ugh. Okay, coming up next.
Devin Simone, she's presiding over. I didn't mean to yell that at you.
No, I
she's
liked it.
presiding over another edition of Relationship Court right after this. Back now with with matchmaker and dating expert Devin Simone, who is presiding over another edition of
Relationship Course. Y'all know how this works. Two different couples will each present their side of a disagreement. Devin will issue a final ruling, and you also give some words of wisdom. Yeah. Okay, Lee, tell us about our first case.
It's the case of the Sunday standoff. Adam and Alex have been married for 2 months and together for 8 years. They agree the week can be chaotic, but can't come to terms on what Sundays are for.
She wants to do that on Sunday?
Yes. I want to do that on Sunday, too.
I want to do that every day.
Okay, Alex, you're going to have 20 seconds to make your case. Then, Adam, you will have your turn. Alex, 20 seconds on the clock. Tell us what's happening.
Okay, so there's 7 days in a week. 2 days of those belong to us. The rest belong to work. I say they should be fun. We should do what we want. Yeah. We should have fun. We should go to brunch. We should lay on the couch. We should do anything but work, because the next 5 days are for productivity. Sunday's for relaxing. So Sunday fun day it is.
Sunday fun day it is.
Yeah, do you have any follow-up questions? Or?
Well, not yet, because we need to hear from Adam.
All right, Adam, 20 seconds on the clock, my friend, and go.
So I like to have fun too, but I think Sundays should be productive. To me, that means meal prepping, doing laundry, making a to-do list. That way we're prepared for the week ahead. Also, after 30, sometimes Sunday fun day rolls into miserable Monday. And I don't want to start my week off like that.
Sunday fun day.
So I think we should be up and early on Sunday, ready to go.
So you don't feel like you have enough time? Could you maybe relax Sunday evening and like do whatever you have to do early? Or have fun early and then, you know.
Well, either way.
Either way. But like
the day, do a little productivity, a little fun.
Yeah, like Judge Hager just said.
Like vacuum with a glass of wine in your hand or something?
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to vacuum.
Is that possible?
It might not be the best vacuum, but...
Okay.
Okay, Alex, how do you feel about being productive, you know, like what Judge Jones just said? A little bit of productivity and then having fun too.
Personally, I think that's what Mondays are for. Oh. Sundays remain horizontal.
Sunday's your day of rest and fun.
Exactly.
Well, you know, God did say that.
God did say. I mean, it is biblical.
He didn't say. He didn't say to go get drunk.
He did say.
He didn't say go get drunk.
So are you gonna out whatever God? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, God might have gone to brunch. All right, look. Being in a partnership, one of the things is to remember that you and your partner are wired differently, and to create space for that. Now, fortunately, you're working 5 days. It sounds like, and there are in fact 7 days of the week, which means Sunday can be the fun, or Saturday, sorry, can be the fun day and the fun recharge day. Like, be in the moment, be present. I get wanting to be productive and be ready, but sometimes being so forward thinking means you miss out on just the little chill moments you have together. So Saturday is the chill day. Sunday is productive day. However, you pick a couple hours to do it, and then she can chill for the rest of the evening. If she wants to be a VeggieTale, she can be a VeggieTale. So in this instance, I am actually ruling in favor of Alex.
Oh. Y'all send us pictures from dancing on the table Sunday.
There you go. Have a good time. And congrats. All right. Time now for case number 2. Lee, tell us what we've got.
It's the case of the fashionably late face-off. Alex and Jeremy have been together for 5 years and got married this past January. They agree on where they're going, but can never see eye to eye on when to get there.
I mean, these pictures are great.
We've got gorgeous couples.
You're right. You each have 20 seconds to make your case. Jeremy, you're up first.
Yeah, so I really don't like to be the center of attention at all, so I never want to be the first person to arrive at any party or gathering whatsoever, so I'd like to squeeze my way in and kind of blend in with the crowd. But I also think it's okay to spend a few more minutes and actually look good while you're getting ready. However, I do think you should always be on time for weddings, so I rest my case there.
Okay, so you can be late to everything but a wedding. Alex, tell us your thoughts.
So I'm an early person, so marrying a late person gives me a lot of anxiety. And when I say we're leaving at 6, it doesn't mean get off the couch at 6. So I think there is compromise, but there's no really excuse to be late.
How late are we talking, Jeremy?
5 to 10 minutes or so.
30 to 45.
Okay, Alex, one thing that you'll learn later in marriage is that sometimes white lies can help things.
Have you say it starts
have you ever thought to be like, okay, we have this dinner, it starts at 6, and really it starts at 6:30?
Yes, I have tried that, but I also feel like he's an adult and he's not my child.
Well, that's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Fair.
That's right, honey. Preach.
Thank you. Okay, these are good today.
Yeah, Devin, thoughts?
Well, look, time blindness is a real thing, but it sounds like this isn't time blindness for you, Jeremy, that this is, in fact, a choice. And while being fashionably late is nice, nothing's fashionable about having a stressed out partner when you arrive. So you're going to have to do a little math, right? So think about how much time it takes for you to comfortably get ready where you feel your best. You can feel great walking the space, and then do the math backwards from the time that you need to get there or the time that you need to leave. Feel free, Alex, to put in a little 15-minute buffer time just to give you a peace of mind otherwise. But you don't have to be the first one to get there or walk into the room. If you do happen to arrive early, go next door and grab a drink or grab a coffee or sit in the car for 10 minutes. But that way, you guys aren't stressed and you arrive on time. In this instance, I'm ruling in favor of Alex.
All Alex's.
These are very good. Good luck.
Have fun arriving on time, y'all. You guys, if you have a case you want heard in relationship court, head to JennaandSheinelle.com.
You're good at this.
She really is. She's a great judge.
I mean, up
maybe
next.
you need like a judge.
That's what I think.
That'd be fun.
Right? All right, we'll put it in the atmosphere. Up next, cool looks for the classroom, back to school style for all ages. Right after this. Cutie.
Oh, cute. It is almost time to trade your pool days for school days and give your closets a back-to-school refresh.
All right, so here to keep your kiddos looking cool in the classroom is style expert Tiffany Reed. Hi.
Hi, how are you
Tiffany,
guys?
how is it this time again?
I know, it happens so quickly.
Too quickly.
Do not understand.
Okay, but these are to make sure the kids feel comfortable and great, and your first trend is playful prints.
Yes.
And color blocking.
Yes, keeping it very whimsy for the kids.
We have Kaden and August
Kaden
here.
and August.
Hi, cutie.
Hi.
So for them, it's all about color blocking and playing with whimsy prints. I mean, they're creative. They just want to have this energy.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
Where can we borrow your outfits?
Oh, these are, I would wear both of these.
Me too.
So cute. My favorite part are the glasses. They both have a little pop of color, and there's these Stellus lens, which treats myopia. Because the kids are looking at their screens all the time, it's like increasing.
Oh, like a blue light lens or whatever.
Yeah,
blue light,
so that's why I
whatever you
love
call
them. And then they come in all these fun colors for kids. And then it matches their personalities, like the little polka dots and the print.
Is there a rule, because adults can use this too, on sort of making sure that your print...
Yeah, just making sure it's tonal, please.
Yeah, so saying because there's oxblood there.
Yeah.
This is adorable.
So it complements the oxblood, the red, and then his little dinosaur print has some green and blue to match
sell
the
out like that.
sneakers. Yeah.
So cute. You guys, thank you guys. Good job.
Are you ready for back to school?
What grade are you guys going to?
I'm going to second.
Second grade. And what about you, buddy? What grade are you going to? Preschool?
No.
Kindergarten? Yeah! Okay, you can go to Mr. Zach. Thank you guys so much. All right, next we have a sport. I'll tell my kid voice. Next we have a sporty style. That's a big trend, right? For middle schoolers. We have Julian and Colin. So cute.
I love this look.
So they're on the go. They have really active lifestyle. So wanted to put the middle schoolers in sporty. Really focus on some fun sneakers for them because they want to be comfortable. But then also and play with color. So a little bit of red and blue stripe on the pant. And then on Colin, played with the purple tones. And also her lunchbox, I think.
Is that a skirt top?
It's a dress.
It's a dress.
Yeah, it's a dress. And then the sneakers complement it. And then the little Ray-Ban
cute.
sunglasses has this cord so that they don't lose their glasses. Because if you're going to buy them, you want to make sure they come home with them. So I think that cord is really, really good idea too.
And this is the look. They're all wearing the sneakers.
Exactly.
I mean, they're wearing sneakers to
Athleisure. Exactly.
And school.
All their peers are going to be wearing the sporty trend. So.
And the boys, they like the comfy pants. So, and it's still stylish.
If you're going to fight with them to get dressed in the morning, at least want them to be comfortable.
You guys look great.
Adorable.
You can wear that on the first day. Would you wear that on the first day? You should.
Okay, y'all should do it.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. Okay, now we're talking about teens. You're saying it's all about the utilitarian.
Yes. So high school is a utilitarian.
Okay.
Theirs is a bit more elevated.
Yeah.
And edgy. Wanted to play with earth tones here. Some of the pieces are a little bit more of an investment, like the boot that Molly's wearing, the sneaker, but there's something that's timeless. They're also going to wear it throughout the rest of the year.
Well, yeah, that they can wear that into winter.
Exactly. So it's like we start now, but playing with the hemline of the short skirt. That also could be layered with tights in the winter. His hoodie, everything is like the jacket, the hoodie. You could break it apart. So
Cargo pants, the hoodie.
You could wear that at like a couple, you know, in different iterations.
Exactly. So even though as they get older, as we know, they get bigger, the prices go up. So really investing in pieces that is going to have a lot of versatility. So that's why this trend is really great for that.
Well, Connor and Molly, y'all are very cute in those looks.
What grade are you guys going to? I know you're at Mike, but what grade are you going to?
I'm going to ninth grade.
Ninth grade and 9th and 10th.
Enjoy it.
Go forth and conquer, guys.
Too cool for us.
Yeah, 9th and 10th grade.
Y'all look awesome.
Thank you, guys. Good luck this school year. Up next, the elementary school teacher bringing art into the heart of her community. That's right after this.
Y'all look so cute. In a world full of screens and schedules, one Kansas teacher is helping kids unplug and get back to using their imagination.
Her labor of love is turning ideas into art, and she's bringing that creativity directly to students. Take a look.
Hi, come on in.
For most kids, riding the school bus means heading to school. But in Topeka, Kansas, the destination is the bus. Welcome aboard the Arty Bus, a rolling art studio.
So if you want to open those real carefully and dump them in.
The bus driver and creator is elementary school art teacher Mari Decker.
There's not a lot of access to art, I felt, in our community for the kids outside of the classroom. And so my husband and I brainstormed this idea to start this bus where we could just have creativity roll right up to the kids.
The teacher of 28 years wants to encourage kids to use their imaginations and keep creating.
When kids are allowed to create, their confidence grows and the joy just shines from within them.
After a 2-year search, Mrs. Decker finally found the right bus for the job, a 12-passenger van with large windows.
As soon as we got it home, my husband immediately started taking out the seats and pulled up the flooring, and put in new flooring, put in cabinets, put in countertops. He really took what was in my heart and made it come to fruition.
She and her husband created the colorful classroom of their dreams.
I wanted the Arty Bus to be somewhere magical. When the kids stepped on it, I wanted them to be so excited to be there and want to create.
The Arty Bus officially opened in May, welcoming their first summer camp students. Their assignment? Have fun. No pressures, just an arsenal of art supplies to let their imaginations run wild.
I just love seeing kids tap into their own creativity. And sometimes it's not even creativity, they knew it was there. And they look at it with so much pride and think, this is something I made, this is my masterpiece.
And Mari Decker is with us now. Look what you've done.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so blessed to be here.
It's kind of amazing to watch what you have created, which is
that film you guys made is amazing. Thank you so much.
Really helping all these other students learn. So you have been teaching for nearly 30 years. What made you think like, okay, let's take this to the road?
So that's not normal. Is that what you're saying? Well, I have taught for about almost 30 years, and for 25 of the years I taught kindergarten or first grade mainly. And then 3 years ago, our art position came open, and so I jumped on it, and it's just been so amazing to fill the hallways with all the color and to see all the kids' amazing artwork up. But I realized then that there's not a lot of access to art outside of the school.
So true.
Yeah.
When kids climb on the bus, what's their reaction?
It's a lot of whoa and
look at that.
Because it's perfectly suited for creativity and it's colorful.
It's a lot of fun.
I bet they love it. Okay, you're going to show us a summer craft.
Yep.
Or it could be a weekend craft if your kids are back to school.
Yeah.
What are we making?
Okay, so girls, one of the things that I love are projects that are magical and use simple tools and supplies. And so what's more simple than some trash that you have around home or after you go to get coffee in the morning? Right, recycling. So we've just taken a lid like you would get at Starbucks or your local coffee shop. And the very first thing we're going to do is take a pipe cleaner. And you're going to stick it through the top of your lid. about halfway.
Oh, that's how you're doing it.
And then you're gonna pinch it.
And wrap
at
it?
the top and wrap it, and then you're gonna wrap it at the bottom.
Oh, and you do that all the way around?
And what's so great about this is that it doesn't need to be perfect.
No, you know what? One of the things I say is when kids stop worrying about being perfect, that's when their creativity really starts to shine and their self-esteem.
And you can let the kids just work.
So we're gonna play like you did it, and then ooh, look at how pretty
Okay, so
these
then
are.
we're gonna make the tentacles. So take two pipe cleaners that you want to turn into your tentacles.
I like the stripes.
I know, me too.
And then you're gonna take a pencil and wrap your tentacle or your pipe cleaner around the pencil.
Oh, around the pencil.
Oh, it makes the tentacle.
Yeah, and then just slide it off.
Oh, that's cute. And these are easy to do. These
really
aren't too
easy. This part for the kids is really easy.
Yeah, this is really cute.
And they can talk and hang, be social.
And then the next part, we'll add some embellishments on, and this is where the parents will come into play. But what better?
So they've already created this, and then
you do a little glue gun.
Right,
you glue gun it.
With TV Magic, here's the
the
jellyfish after you've got that through, and then we'll add the tentacles. And now this is where the fun comes in every kid, because you can have 12 kids on the bus, and you give them the exact same tools and supplies, but everybody's...
It's different.
Right, it's so amazingly different.
So we add these...
Yes, and so you just get to pick now what you want to add to your
One of the things you're adding is LED lights, which is so cool that like hang in your room at night.
Yeah, so these can make a real cute night light.
That's
really kids, or it could be...
My kids used to have bunk beds. They would have loved to put that under the bunk bed.
Exactly. Well, you know what? You're doing such good work to help inspire creativity. We have a little surprise for you. Michael's heard about your story, and they love what you're doing. And so they're giving you a $1,000 gift card for the Arty Bus. Yay! So you can bring more creativity to all of these kids.
Thank you so much.
We hope that helps a little.
That does help
Thank
a lot.
you, thank you,
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so
We
much.
love what you're doing.
Oh my gosh.
fellow Kansas.
I know, Kansas girl. That is so sweet.
Congratulations.
Gosh, you guys.
It's
This has been
amazing.
the gift enough.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming up next, y'all, a pop culture pop quiz. Right after this. Yay! All right, it is time to put one of our Plaza fans to the test in our pop culture pop quiz.
All right, playing with us is Heidi today from Florida, who's here with her husband, David. Hi, David.
Hi, everybody.
And you guys, happy anniversary. You're celebrating your wedding anniversary. Okay, so we are going to ask you some pop culture questions. And for every single answer you get right, we're going to give you $50.
So y'all can go out for a drink or a dinner or something. Okay. All right, we ready?
Question number 1. Which star has become the highest grossing actress of 2026 with films like the drama The Odyssey and Spider-Man and Brand New Day? Is it Scarlett Johansson, Zendaya, or Anne Hathaway?
Okay, so I think I'm going to be... Ooh,
think Spider-Man.
Between two, so I'm gonna go with Zendaya B.
That's right.
All right,
That is it.
Look at that beautiful picture of her.
I know. Okay, good job. Question 2. Bravo's The Real Housewife franchise is celebrating a milestone year. How many years are they celebrating? A, 15, B, 20, or C, 25?
The Real Housewives.
Real Housewives. I think I'm gonna go with B20.
That's right.
Oh, yay! David, looks like you're going to dinner, buddy. Okay, here's the next one. Question number 3. Jim Carrey will be starring in a live-action movie based on which classic cartoon? A, The Jetsons, B, The Flintstones, or C, The Simpsons? I don't even know this. I don't know it either.
Wow. Jim Carrey could pull
Do you know
off
it?
Anything. No, and they're all
Well, look at your
classic.
husband.
I'm gonna
He
go
phone a
with
friend.
A.
The Jetsons. That's right. I didn't know that one. That must have happened.
You might get dessert now.
Yes, dessert.
Okay. Looks like a cocktail's coming too. Okay, ready? 80s acting icon Molly Ringwald recently revealed she turned down a role in which hit 90s movie that ended up going to Demi Moore. Was it A, Ghost, B, Sleepless in Seattle, or C, Pretty Woman?
Oh my gosh, only the best movie ever.
Yes.
Ghost.
That's right.
Yay. Okay, question number 5. You ready? Here it is. British singer Ray sparked romance rumors when she was spotted at an amusement park with which Oscar-winning actor? A, Leonardo DiCaprio, B, Brad Pitt, or C, Michael B. Jordan?
I'm gonna go with Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, let's go. Okay.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Did you do all right?
Oh, $250, a gift card. We hope y'all can go out and
Come on over,
enjoy.
David.
Yeah, David, come give her a hug. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. How many years?
Oh,
28.
That's sweet.
Remember when somebody lifted you?
It was Leslie Jones.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
We'll be right back after this. Happy anniversary.
Somebody lifted me. No, but I couldn't remember. Next week, podcaster Bunny XO will be here.
Plus, radio host Charlemagne the Guy.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.